It's a symbolist play by Bela Balázs, who was influenced by Metelli, who wrote the Peles Melisanthros. And it's about a Duke Bluebeard called Kekse-Kallo in Hungarian, the story starts like Peles Melisande starts, that he and his new bride, Judith, are entering his castle. We don't know where Judith comes from. Most likely she was robbed from her home, but she's already completely in love with Kekse-Kallo. They enter the castle. It's completely dark, scary, very unpleasant, cold and all that. So Judith, being the nice, optimistic, beautiful young woman, wants to sort of bring some light to Kekse-Kallo's digs. So she sees 7 doors and wants to start opening them one by one. And the Duke is kind of trying to prevent this, but she gets her way. And they open the first door, and that's the torture chamber of Kekse-Kallo's. So all the sort of torture stuff is there, and the chains and the nice thing that makes you taller, and all that. And then, but it's kind of normal that the medieval Duke has a torture chamber. So they go on to the next one, which is his armory. And it's a beautiful armory full of all kinds of interesting weapons, and they're all soaked in blood. That's still normal. Then, and every door brings light to the hall. Okay. Then the third door is the treasury, and it turns out that Kekse-Kallo is incredibly rich, and the sort of gold is just sparkling in the light, and the music goes in D major. There's a shiny, nice G major with some D sharps thrown in, and then Judith realizes that there are blood stains on the coins and the diamonds and what have you. And always in this piece, you have a tonality, which is where Judith sees what's inside the room, and then Bartók drives in a minor second that kind of breaks the tonality apart when blood stain appears for the first time. So it's really amazing construction. Then the fourth door is a garden, beautiful flower garden, and the same thing. Judith is first completely impressed and delighted, and then she realizes there are blood stains on the roses. Okay, you get the pattern, and then the fifth door, which has the best C major chord in all of music, is the lands of Mr. Kekse-Kallo. He's incredibly rich. He has huge lands. He owns the place, whatever it is. And while Judith is admiring this, there's a cloud coming in that is, of course, the color of blood. Okay. The sixth sixth door is then a very sort of truncated, beautiful lake. Nothing happens. The lake is completely static. And Judith has never seen anything this beautiful in her life. And then she asks, where's the water from? And first it doesn't seem to be coming from anywhere. And Kekse-Kallo says that it's actually from the tears of the people who have been suffering in this building. Okay. And then Judith wants Kekse-Kallo to tell her about whom he loved before Judith. And then he gets a little withdrawn, but Judith manages to talk him into opening the last door, and then of course the previous wives are being found in that door, but they're in a sort of a zombie state, not alive, not dead, and they come out, and there are 3 of them, and one represents the morning, one represents the day, one evening, and Yud is going to represent the night. And at this point, Ketchakal puts a beautiful cape on her and a crown, and she is trying to wriggle, but Ketchakal is totally determined, and then she joins the three others, and they silently walk into this room. The door closes, and Ketchakal is alone and says, "Okay, finally there is no more light in this castle." And then John Wayne comes and basically, and it's I've done a lot of research and I've come to a conclusion that this is an allegory about ourselves. That these wives, as it were, are just the different times of our lives, and which we are trying to store and keep them as they were, and it's impossible to go back to them. And whatever new happens in our life opens lots of doors to memories, and then ultimately we can't change, and especially we cannot go back to what was once. But there's no obvious explanation. So it's all up to each and every one how we understand this piece. Okay, should we play something?